battle, and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You wipe out all these problems if you have a good food supply. Food is your ammunition to fight for your freedom and your life. How much will you need? We don't know. How much do you want? All you can get. I'm Alex Jones. I want all of you good guys to live to fight another day. Call 1-800-409-5633 or check it out on the web at efoodsdirect.com. Again, that number, 1-800-409-5633.
This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator that produces pure drinking water right from the humidity in the air. No, this isn't science fiction. It's very real. I know because I use one every day in my own home, and it's available right now to you. Because you know exactly where your water comes from with Ecola Blue, you'll know what's in your cup. Clean, great-tasting water without all the pollutants. Get your family off the grid today by ordering your own Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator for your home or business. Their best seller, the Ecola Blue 28, produces up to 7 gallons of water every day. The Ecola Blue 28 is easy to use and economical. Generate your own pure water from the humidity in the air. This system is free of chemicals and uses a multi-stage filtration system, including reverse osmosis, carbon filters, and ultraviolet lights. Order now and claim your water independence today by calling Ecola Blue at 1-800-691-6043. That's 1-800-691-6043. Or visit Ecola Blue on the web at www.ecoloblu.com today. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Hi folks, this is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Silver Lungs generator. Now you can produce pure and endless colloidal silver and deliver the solution directly into the bloodstream by breathing the solution through the lungs. The respiratory system is the first line of defense for airborne pathogens and viruses. The Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced nano-silver solutions and also delivers the silver nanoparticles instantly into the bloodstream. With continued legislation threatening the sale of nano-silver products, you can now produce pure and endless colloidal silver with the Silver Lungs generator. Very easy to follow step-by-step instructions are provided, making production fast and simple. Go to www.silverlungs.com today and learn more about the breakthrough technology of the Silver Lungs generator. That's www.silverlungs.com.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
We are back live. Thank you for joining us on this live Sunday edition, 10th day of January 2010. 2010. All right, let me news blitz right now as promised on a host of issues. Then we're going to engage in radio graffiti in the last segment. Daniel, Ken, Mike, Harold, Scott, Sue, Tom, Dave, Taylor, JD, Carissa. Now look, that's all I'm going to be able to get to, so stop. During the weekday show, we use the Genesis phone system up in Minnesota that can take 6 calls. We have a computerized system here that can take upwards of 100. We open the phone system for 5 seconds. We get more than 20 calls. To give you an idea how many listeners we've got. We just open it for a minute, and then, boom, the computer screen just fills up with people, and we have to go through and get their first names. If you want to know what these bankers want to do to you, look at this BBC News article. Should we bring back rationing to save the environment and the evil carbon footprint of food? They want a tax on every can of beans, every piece of meat you eat. And they want all that money paid to the IMF and World Bank. Who are the IMF and World Bank? The IMF and World Bank are openly and publicly owned by the Federal Reserve, the private banking consortium here that has governmental power, the Bank of England, the private banking consortium, and the European Union banking consortium. Ban Ki-moon, head of the UN, Secretary General, Herman von Rompuy. I've played the clips here over and over again. Need we play them again? Just go to YouTube, type in head of EU, calls for global government. They say they're going to tax everything you do and pay it to the banks. This is such a scam. Now, let me go ahead and get into the naked body scanners. If they can sell you on marching yourself, your husband, your wife, your children into these scanners that hit you with radiation, with the equivalent of x-rays, they can do anything. This is worse than a strip search. It'd be like if they took you in a room, strip searched you, and videotaped it. It biometrically scans a 360 circle. I remember a decade ago reading about this, the Department of Defense buying it for prison camps they were using in Serbia. Now they use them in Iraq. And they say the real reason they body scan you is not to find weapons. It's to get your biometric 360 scan. Then they can have passive readers on the street that just scan the front or side of you, and just like a thumbprint or a digital face print, it knows who you are, what you're doing, where you're going. Okay? So that's what the body scanners are really all about. Just like they have license plate reading systems and face scanning systems in for more than a decade in places like Tampa, Florida, the feds are paying for this, and there's a revolving door of people in the Defense Department and Homeland Security. The generals get up and call for this, and the Homeland Security directors get up and call for it, and then they openly make millions, in some cases, apiece off the systems working for the companies. Just like Geithner's paying himself bonuses and bailout money. And $200 million plus in one payment to Treasury Secretary Paulson. It's the same revolving door. Now, there's no way to put all these in order, so I'm just going to read through a small stack of the body scanning news and comment on each one. Airline group protest airport scanners, Australia says. And the major Australian consortium of airlines says that it doesn't protect you, and their flyers are refusing to do it and boycotting. Bloomberg. Good news, people are fighting back a week into this hype. Notice how they announced the scanners going in. They already ordered them a year ago worldwide, right as the underwear bomber comes on the scene. This is all staged, and that's a whole other show, how that completely staged event. Mind reading, by the way, he's pled not guilty. Mind reading systems could change air security. I told you last week that, because I read the government 5-6 years ago saying they're going to put brain scanners in airports, and they've actually are testing them in 5. Total quackery, isn't real. Millions of dollars a piece, MRIs, blasting your head so hard with radiation passively from upwards of 20 feet away, claiming they pick up brain waves and areas lit up on the brain that show you're aggressive. In one example, the Israeli company says you'll see a huge picture of bin Laden. And if your brain shows a friendliness, they're going to come arrest you. This is total bull. We prove that the lie detectors are fraud, and they come out with this. Obama orders an additional $1 billion spent on airport body scanners, Toledo Blade, his administration, people making a bunch of money off that. New York Times. Give me a prisonplanet.tv close shot. I want to show people this. Now, I already told you months ago and last year from major university reports. In fact, producers, I sent you a link to a top university professor. Did you get that? He's dead. My God, he just died. Okay, well, let's find me another top professor saying they're bad. Well, this New York Times has links to professors saying it's bad. Cancer risk debated for type of X-ray scan. And then it goes on to admit, yeah, it is hitting you with radiation, but, and yeah, lots of exposure is bad, but so what? TSA funding airport mind-reading scanners, raw story. Former CEO of American Airlines called full-body scanners in airports a waste of resources, says they don't work and people don't like them. So, again, that. You know, they'll look at you like you're crazy when you're at the airport. If you say you don't want to do this, just refuse.